Swiffering.
Welcome back to GMA. We have a very active Atlantic, but that includes Sam, but all of it kind of being kicked away by a trough, kept at bay, and so we will feel waves, especially by the weekend along the East Coast and certainly in Bermuda and the Bahamas, but we're not going to have impact. Coming up here on GMA, Britney Spears' new...
Good morning once again.
That's actually how you feel after you meet Gritty. See, I met Gritty, and then I just was very floppy and kind of like, wow, that really blew my mind, because Gritty is that cool. He's that good. I wanted to share that with you, but also Philadelphia, speaking of, you've got a chance of severe storms today. Not just damaging winds, but you could see some hail in there. Southern New Jersey, right through Delaware, back to Washington, D.C. Baltimore is included. Most of it happens in the afternoon and evening, and you know what happens behind it for everyone? Brr. Real chill, real fall, and maybe even some frost in northern New England. All right, let's go ahead and get a check now, a little closer to home. Yeah, Mama's clapping. I see her beaming with pride. I love that. Okay, so don't worry. Just enjoy the fall colors. In Wisconsin, just a crisp, cool morning, but it will warm up into the 70s. So that's there in Phelps, Wisconsin. But here in New Hampshire, the colors just starting to pop, and we know that they'll have a short but likely bright season, at least in northern New England. Let's go ahead and get a check now, a little closer to home.
Ginger.
Thank you, Lara. Climate change did not create the disasters we've seen. They've always been with us, but it has amplified them. And yeah, China produces 2 times the emissions that we do here in the U.S., but we're still number 2, and we got that whole legacy load. So the biggest economies in the world have to make urgent change. And this big climate conference coming up in November, it's being billed as the last best chance to make that happen. Now, Carrie always says that it is not ideology, it is science and physics. So why is it so hard to get the world to buy in? We're going to attack just that and give some concrete ways that you can help on tonight's special report, Year of Extremes, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC News Live and Hulu.
Why is it so hard?
Yeah, I think COVID gave us a little bit of a parallel, and we were able to see how science not only is full of fear, I think fear is part of it, application. I mean, if you don't have access to it, it's not equitable to be able to do these things. So there are a couple of big things that they have to do, and the biggest economies of the world have to help other countries and communities within our own country to make it possible for everybody to do these things.
Little things
Thank you.
make a
Thank
huge
you,
difference.
Ginger.
Yeah, so glad you're doing
passionate
this.
about this.
Yes, I am. See you tonight.
And you really break it down for us to understand.
I hope so.
Really great.
Thank you.
Coming up, everyone, we do have a performance.